Okay, this is November 27, Sunday, and we are in BBA section B. A very noisy class. A lot of people went for washroom. They came late, and now my class is starting at 8:15, so it will end at 9:15.
यो हाम्रो क्लासबाट सुन त हाम्रो क्लासबाट यहाँ जसले कम्पार्टमेन्ट एक्जाम दिएको थियो 12 को लागि तिनीहरुको अब रिजल्टहरु आइसक्यो ग्रेडहरु चाहिँ दिएको छ भने चाहिँ तिमीहरुको त्यो मार्कशीट को एउटा फोटोकपी ल्याएर देऊ अनि मार्कशीट को फोटोकपी ल्याएर देऊ अनि त्यस्तो पनि छैन भने एउटा जस ग्रेड चाहिँ मलाई लेखेर देऊ है के आएको छ कम्पार्टमेन्ट एक्जामको लागि छिटो भन्नाले आज
So, David Miller Sadker and Myra Pollack Sadker, in their essay Multiple Intelligence and Emotional Intelligence, begin with an argument which they present right in the first sentence. What do they say? See the first sentence. Learning style is not the only area undergoing demystification. Our understanding of intelligence is also being reconstructed. So they are saying that two areas have new understanding today. What are they? What are they? In the first line they say that two areas today are gaining new understanding. What are they? What are they? What are the two areas? They say that there are two areas which are, what are they?
Learning style and IQ.
What are they?
Learning areas.
Learning style and intelligence. Okay. So we are having new understanding about what is intelligence and about what is learning style. Then in the second sentence of your essay, the writers define intelligence in the traditional way. What is that definition? What is writer's definition, second sentence? How do they define?
IQ.
Read the second sentence loudly.
The IQ score developed only in the 20th century is supposed to be measured of a person's innate intelligence with a score of 100 defined as a normal or average.
Okay. They say that IQ score is supposed to be the measure of a person's innate intelligence, right? What is the average IQ score according to the line?
100.
100. Where is your book? In the back. You don't take it out? Where is your book? Okay, on the mobile. So the average IQ score, as it says, 100. Okay. Then what happens if the IQ score is higher than 100?
So what?
If your IQ score is higher than 100, what happens?
A person is regarded as bright.
Okay, the fellow is regarded as a brighter person, right? If above 100, you are a bright fellow. If you are below 100, you are not a very intelligent or bright fellow. Okay. Then it says that some of us grew up in a community where IQ was never mentioned. For example, in my childhood, I never heard about IQ test in India. I never heard at all about intelligence. No, not at all. Though I often heard the word Buddhiman. My parents will say you are Buddhiman or you are not Buddhiman. But I didn't hear any time about IQ score. Okay. Then it says, I'm in the next page. In many cases, this lack of knowledge might have been a blessing. Others of us grew up with IQ envy. Okay, someone tell me what may be the idea of IQ envy. What do you think may be IQ envy?
When you're jealous of somebody else's IQ score.
Okay, being jealous of somebody else's intelligence level, right? You are jealous about somebody's intelligence level. Are you jealous about others' IQ? Yes or no?
Little bit, sir.
Little bit. Are you jealous when your friend is more intelligent than you are?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you jealous of other people being more intelligent?
Yes, somewhat.
So do you see, it's a real thing as you say, that if your friend has higher IQ level, it might generate a sort of feeling of envy, right? Okay, then they write, since the score is considered a fixed, permanent measure of intellect like body height, the IQ score is considered a fixed and permanent measurement of your intelligence. Then they write, the scores engendered strong feeling. Like I see in teenagers, like you people, if you are a boy in bachelor's or +2, and if you are lean and thin, too lean and thin, then you get worried. It engenders fear in you, right? You are often very sensitive about your bodily appearance, right? And if your bodily appearance is not as per your expectation, then you get worried. You have psychological difficulties. In the same way, in many cultures, people have difficult time if they feel that they don't have high IQ score. Read it. Friends, now, what happened? Friends who scored 150 or 160 or higher on an IQ test had a secret weapon. What was that? A mysteriously wonderful brain. So what was believed? If you have higher IQ score, your brain is sharper than other people's brain. We were impressed, but now I told you in an argumentative writing, you have an idea, then you have the connecting word but, and you have another idea. And you will see that the two ideas contrast, right? There is opposite thing. Read. But then our friend, the genius, was stumped trying to unpack and plug in a toaster oven, or got hopelessly lost trying to follow the simplest driving directions. Now you have a problem. What let us do in this paragraph? The topic the writers discuss is intelligence, right? Then they present the old definition of intelligence. Then they present people's attitude with that definition. Then they present problem with the old definition. They talk about a sort of I can see kind of noise you're having, right? Okay, they said that there's a contradiction. You didn't find out what is that contradiction. In the first sentence of second paragraph, in the first sentence of the second paragraph, the writer said that there is a contradiction. Go back to the first paragraph, read the first paragraph and tell me what that contradiction is. Read the second half of the first paragraph. Read the second half of the first paragraph and tell me what is the contradiction about intelligence. Can you tell? Anybody? Did you get the idea? Can you tell? What is the contradiction? What is the contradiction? They talk about a contradiction. What is that contradiction? Achal, can you tell what is the contradiction? In second paragraph, it says, also puzzled by these contradictions was Harvard professor Howard Gardner. What is that contradiction? Can you tell? Any idea? Read the second half of the first paragraph. Can you tell the contradiction?
One can have more than 160 IQ but still fail to solve a problem.
Okay, good. What's your name?
Renisha.
Renisha tells that the contradiction is one can have a very high IQ score like 160, 70, but still the fellow may fail to solve a simple problem. Now, if you have high IQ score, you are supposed to have a very sharp brain. And if you have a sharp brain, how come you cannot unpack a toast maker machine and you cannot plug in? Or how come you have high score, you are supposed to be so brainy and you cannot follow simple driving directions? So what is the point? There was a problem with the traditional definition of intelligence. The traditional definition of intelligence did not correctly measure intelligence. Right? One could have very high score but fail to solve a problem. Right? Being buddhiman and not being able to solve the problems, does it match? No. Right? Okay, read ahead. Next. Read second paragraph silently. Read paragraph 2 silently. Read paragraph 2 silently. Okay, in second paragraph, the writers say that there was a problem with this definition. What is that problem with the traditional definition of intelligence? What is the problem? Where is your book? What is the problem? They talk about in second paragraph. You can focus on second sentence. The second sentence of second paragraph mentions a problem with the traditional idea of intelligence. What is that? the second sentence of second paragraph mentions a problem with traditional definition of intelligence. What is that problem? It focuses only on language and mathematical logical skills. It is limited. It is limited. Okay. So there is overemphasis on language and mathematical skills, whereas other skills are ignored, right? Okay. So what did Gardner do to solve this problem? What did Gardner do? He broadened the concept of intelligence. Gardner broadened the concept of intelligence. Okay. Read paragraph 3 silently. Read paragraph 3 silently. Read paragraph 3 silently. Go to work. Go. How many kinds of intelligence does Gardner define in paragraph 3? How many? A. What is the first intelligence Gardner defines? Logical mathematical intelligence. Okay. Define logical mathematical intelligence. What is that? Right. Logical mathematical intelligence is what? Your skills in mathematics and your skills in logic and reasoning. Logic and reasoning. What is logic? What is logic? What is logic? What is logic? Take a mobile phone. Google it. Google it. Google it. And type what is logic. You can open a dictionary if you have one. If you have a dictionary installed on a mobile phone, open the dictionary and check for the word logic and see what it means. Quickly. In your mobile dictionary, check for the word logic. Let's read here. We have a definition. Reasoning conducted or assessed according to strict principles of validity. Not so difficult to understand. A system or set of principles underlying the arrangements of elements in a computer or electronic device so as to perform a specified task. Okay. Do you study logic in any subject? Logic? Do you study computer logic? No? Okay, here I give an example to you. Listen to me. In computer digital logic, we have three gates. One gate is and, the other gate is or, and the third gate is not. Suppose you are Googling and you type Nepal, come in. You type in your search bar, you type Nepal and in inverted comma, you write and. Nepal and then you type hydropower. Now what will your search engine understand? Your search engine will show you all those websites which have both of these words. If a website has only this word and not this word, Google will not show that website to you. Look the logic. You are telling computer, show only those pages which have both of these two search terms. Now suppose you remove and write or. Now Google will not show any page that has both of the words. Google will show every page that may have either this or that. Now suppose you write not. Now Google will exclude all pages that has the word hydropower. You can't see that because you're saying show me websites with Nepal but not hydropower. This is digital logic. This is digital logic. Let me teach you an inference. Okay. We are in the market, let's say, and we are looking for a taxi, okay? We are looking for a taxi. It may be Pathao or anything. And we see a lot of taxis in the parking lot, but they don't have any sign like red color, nothing. They're like normal taxis. Then you go around looking for the taxi and you see one guy in the driver's seat. Then your friend says that must be a taxi, not a car. That must be a taxi, not a car. Let's ask him to go with us. Then you go closer and your friend says, no, that's not a taxi. That must be a car. You say, that must be a taxi. Your friend says, that must be a car. And you have a debate. You are saying, it must be a taxi. And your friend says, no, it can't be a taxi, it must be a car. Then you ask your friend, why do you think it's a taxi? Then your friend says, don't you see, the guy in the driver's seat is looking at us, expecting us to hire the taxi? Then you say, no, don't you see the guy? He is wearing coat, pant, and he is wearing expensive watch, jewelry. Drivers do not wear such dress, formal dress. Drivers do not wear formal dress. This guy is wearing a formal dress. He can't be a taxi driver. He must be the owner of the car. So what are you doing here? You are using logic. What logic? The logic is taxi drivers are not formally dressed. If a driver is formally dressed, they most probably are owners of the car. They can't be drivers, they must be owners. When you reason like this, you are applying logic and inference. Logic and inference. Suppose this student is very irregular. Suppose Renisa, right? Let's say Renisa is very irregular. She has missed 60% of the classes. Now what can you infer? What can you infer about her exam results? Make a guess. What can you guess about her exam results? She has missed 60% classes. She took only 20% classes. What can you guess? She will not get A grades, one inference. That's an inference. That's an inference. You are making a guess. On what basis? Because she missed more than 60% of the classes, right? If you argue like this, if you reason this way, this is known as logic and inference. Now, what point were you reading? First one, right? So, if you are good in logical, mathematical skills, what job can you do? What jobs? What are possible careers for you? If you are good at logic and mathematics, what are the possible careers? You can be scientist. Why do you think scientists need logic? How? Give an example. Give me an example how a scientist needs to do logic, to practice logic. How? How come? An example? Yes? Okay. Once upon a time, Albert Einstein was sitting. Newton. Okay. Once upon a time, Newton was sitting under an apple tree in his garden, resting in the garden. And it happened so that an apple happened to fall on his head. Right? The apple fell down. Now look the logic. Albert Einstein looked up in the sky and he began to think with himself and said, how come this apple fell down on my head? How come the moon does not fall? This was the question he asked. Albert Einstein asked this question. Oh, how come this apple fell down and how come the moon doesn't fall? Because both the apple and the moon seem to be hanging by the sky, in the sky. When the apple leaves the twig, it comes down. Why the moon doesn't come down? This is logic. This is logic. And then he came to a conclusion that there must be something which is pulling the moon. And then he came with the idea of gravity. Gravity in the space. Gravity in the space. Planets pull and push each other. They pull and push each other. And this pulling and pushing force is what enables all the planets to be stable in this space. And planets do not collapse and fall. When you talk like this, you're using logic, right? Now, let's see the second example. What is the second intelligence? What is that? Linguistic. Read that. Sensitivity to the meanings, sounds, and rhythms of words, as well as to the function of language as a whole. If you are very good at it, how many languages do you speak? How many? 3, 4. What are they? Nepali, Hindi, Maithili. 3. I don't know Maithili. Okay, she speaks 3 languages. How many do you speak? Hindi, Nepali, and English. Okay. Who speaks Nepali in this class? You speak Nepali? You speak Nepali. How many other languages besides Nepali? Hindi, Nepali. Do you speak Hindi? अच्छी आती है? बोल लो। कैसे आ गई? बताओ। हाँ? कैसे आ गई? कैसे आ गई? तो बस में तो मूवी देखती थी। उसे थोड़ी आ जाता मूवी देखने आ जाता है। अच्छा तो अगर तुम चाइनीज चाइनीज आ जाएगा? सब पढ़ना पड़ता है। कैसे पढ़ोगे चाइनीज? बोलो नहीं समझ में आता है। थोड़ा थोड़ा आता है। So we do seem to have a better linguistic intelligence, right? We know multiple languages, right? And if you have good linguistic intelligence, what jobs can you get? Poet, journalist, author, translator, tour operator, tour guide, right? Counselor. Okay, what is the third one? Bodily kinesthetic. Read it. Ability to excel physically and to handle objects skillfully. So, to excel physically and handle objects skillfully. What is that? Handling objects skillfully. What do you mean by that? Handling objects. Who needs to handle objects skillfully? A chef. A chef in the kitchen. The knife. A soldier. Holding operation. A driver must handle. A pilot A pilot must know what is going in the cockpit, right? If what is bodily kinesthetic? What is bodily kinesthetic? Kinetic means movement. Kinetic means movement. Aesthetic means beauty. Moving your body in a beautiful way. Who moves their bodies in a beautiful way? Dancers. Dancers. Who in this class knows the belly dance? Who in this class knows belly dance? Nobody. You saw him dancing belly dance? So dancers, acrobats, athletes, yoga instructors, these are the jobs if you have good bodily kinesthetic intelligence. What is the next one? Musical intelligence. Okay. Who is good in this class at singing? Who is good at singing? Okay, we'll listen to you. Sing a line for us. No problem. Sing a line for us. Any line, any language, any song, just a line will work. Just a single line will work for us. A single line will work for us. First you sing the instrument, then I'll sing. If you sing, I too will sing. If you sing, I too will sing. Hello. Yeah, one line. Hello, class. Let's listen. Yes. That's all? On what occasion you sing such songs? Can you sing a VID song for us? Right? So many songs are there. Yes, let's go listen to that. You easily get out of the boat. Nobody is a singer, right? We try. So give it a try. Just give it a try. Just give it a try. Okay, here we go. Choose any song and give it a try. Can we over there and make them sing something? When these poor dogs come and sing something? Okay, if you have, okay, I'll sing a song. You did sing. I'll sing a song. Here goes the song. So Mary, what are you singing? Why would you never? No, don't. See, you should not record a teacher without his consent. Here goes the song. You didn't sing it, right? Manche kumaya yaha thola ko pani jasku Alai chori bagne lahara ko pani jasku. Thank you. See, the question is, you should be flexible, right? You should be flexible. Okay. So else has better music than you or your teacher? But we may have hidden talent in us, right? Who are not going to come out. Okay. For the time, okay. Let's move ahead to the next one. Is special. Okay, let's do an experiment. Bringing a volunteer like you come, you two come. We'll do an experiment. So what we are doing? What we'll do is, stand here. So what she will do, there's the board. She will write something on her back with a marker, right? And you have to feel the movement of her hand. And she will draw a kind of picture on her back. You will draw the same picture. Okay? Ready? So you will draw his back. So she will draw a picture on her back, and she will recognize the pattern line and will draw on the whiteboard. The time starts now. Let's see. Go on. Yes. And let's see how accurately they can draw. We are checking how they recognize space movement. Okay. Yes. Don't hint. No hint. Go. Yes. When you finish, say it's complete. Finish? Oh, yes, go on. Yes. It's so fun. Yes. Keep trying. Keep trying. Go on. Continue. Done? Okay. Now you draw the real picture we're trying to draw. Draw the real picture. And let's see. Look what she was drawing on her back and how she drew. Okay. Okay, what do you think? How good she is at recognizing special patterns? This was the picture she drew on her back, and this was the one she caught and drew. Close, right? Not very good, right? Thank you so much. Thank you, well done. Now, if you are very good at spatial intelligence, like surveying, recognizing patterns, what jobs can you get? What jobs? What are the possible jobs for you? What jobs? Like sculptor, navigator, engineer, painter, right? Okay. What is the next skill? Interpersonal. What is that? Ability to analyze and respond to the motivations, moods, and desire. Okay. Motivation, mood. Now I'll invite two people who will come here on a chair. They will sit on a chair, and one will interview the other fellow, and your job is you want to find out the mood of the next person sitting in front of you by asking them questions. Or do you want to interview me? Okay, I'll come here, I'll sit here, and you come and you ask me thoughtful questions. And your purpose is you want to find out how is my mood today. Am I sad? Am I happy? Am I nervous? Am I jealous? Am I afraid of something? Am I depressed today? Or am I excited today? Or am I feeling tired? What are the mood words? What are the mood words? Excited, exhausted, envious, afraid. What else can be? Nervous, romantic. What else? What can be other mood words? Can you suggest me some mood words? Words which describe our mood. Depressed. Depressed, yes. Depressed, what else? Okay, let's call two students here, like these two. Come. 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 Both of you come. You cannot keep going to washroom, right? Now you break up and go back. No, go back. You should control your natural need for 5 minutes. Sit here. Yeah, sit here. Now, Renisha will talk to what's your name? Aditi. Renisha will talk to Aditi, and Renisha will put some questions to her, right? And Aditi will honestly answer the questions, right? Honestly. And Renisha is a psychological counselor. She is a counselor, right? And she wants to know the mood of this student, right? So you will ask her questions. You will give honest answers. After asking 3-4 questions, couple of questions, when you think you know the mood, you will tell us that you guess this is our mood today. Okay, class, ready? Are you ready? Right? Okay, here we go. Let's continue. The time starts now. Listen, hello class. You ask questions, so will answer. You can come close if you want to. You can come close if you want to. Yeah. And be louder. We need to listen to you. The class should listen to your questions. Can you remove the mask if you Okay, go on. One example, for example, do you have a pet at home? Yes. Same question. Whom did I ask? Previous day. Right, okay. Then we did this exercise last time? Yes. We did? Can you interview her? And no, find her mood. Okay, let's do. You interview her and find her mood. It's good because you're feeling lazy, right? Now I can go and do it. You're lazy, right? How do I know? You're not willing to ask questions, right? Can you ask a couple of questions? No, her mood. Yeah. Okay, answer the questions. So clever. She said, how are you feeling today? I'm feeling happy. Now you don't know. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anil. Thank you. She's so lazy, right? So we are stopping here and we'll meet you back tomorrow. Thank you.